Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So the award for the funkiest lighting in a video goes to me. It's barely light outside right now, so that's why like the light is just so odd, because I'm using natural lighting but there basically is none. But today is Monday the 13th of January. Don't even know the date. Pretty sure it's the 13th, and today is the day of my first exam. I have 5 exams this exam season, so I thought I would vlog the whole thing. I vlogged January exam season last year, thought why not do it again. I'm stressed, obviously, because it's an exam day. I don't feel that prepared, but I've done about as much as I can do for this one. It's gonna go downhill later on this week, like I can already tell you that now. But as for today, today's a computer science exam. It's on software engineering. Honestly, it's like a fairly common sense exam. Like, it just asks you a load of practical questions about like what would you do in this scenario, etc, etc. So if you just use your brain, you're gonna pass. Like, not saying I'm gonna get a first, but I'm definitely gonna pass. It's also open book, so I've got all my materials ready. Probably could have made more materials, but here we are. No going back now. This lighting is really annoying me. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up before you start to pray for me for these exams. And yeah, I'm gonna Uber to uni just because it's like a 30-minute walk to the exam hall, because it's like 20 minutes to campus and then like literally like 10 minutes through campus to get to the exam hall. Just not feeling it, so I'm gonna Uber. I know I said I would cut back on Ubers. That starts after exam season because I usually let myself get Ubers to most exams. Excuses, I know, but yeah. Let's go. Remember when I said I was gonna Uber? The Uber price is £7, so I'm walking. Look at me go. New year, new me. I actually am. We vlog exam week. Literally look at the size of this wad of printing. So we are back with this weird lighting situation, but I've just got back from my first exam and it is like just gone 1 o'clock now, because after my exam, as you saw, I was just running some errands. I did the biggest wad of printing I've ever done in my life. It was like 192 pages, cost me like £7.50 and killed a lot of trees, but there was not really anything I could do about it because it's for my open book exam, which is on Friday, and you can't like take in notes on a computer, you have to have it printed. So that was what that was, and I also nipped to Sainsbury's to get some bits and just did some other stuff on the lab computer, and now I am home. As for how the exam went, it was alright, I think. Like, I tried my absolute best, and I guess that's all you can do. I answered every single question, even if it was just a guess. And yeah, like, I'm happy. Hopefully I scraped a first. Don't want to jinx it, but like, I feel like I did just as well, if not better, as the practice paper that I did yesterday. And in that I got 68%, so that's 2-1. But if I hit 70, then that's a first, and I think maybe I did a little bit better in this one, which means hopefully it's maybe a first. Fingers crossed. Also, just after I got out of my exam, I got an email rejecting me from one of the placements that I interviewed for. I actually did the phone interview for that placement in my study with me video, and yeah, didn't get it. Didn't really want it, but like, getting stressed that I'm not going to get a placement, but that's a problem for post-exam Emily when she's free. As for now, I'm going to rest for a bit. I don't have an exam tomorrow. I do have another phone interview, but tomorrow is a full day to revise. So pressure is off a little bit today and on again tomorrow. So gonna chill for a bit. I need a mental break, like I've done quite a lot this morning, and then might do a bit of revision later on. But yes, that's the plan for the rest of the day. So it is now Tuesday and I am not looking too cute at all. I just really couldn't be bothered to have a shower today, so I chucked my hair up in a bun and this is what we're rolling with. But obviously I'm not leaving the house today because I have an exam tomorrow. So today is just a revision day. But I say today, it's actually already the afternoon, so more like this afternoon is a revision afternoon. I feel like a bit of a failure today. Like something happened this morning, which I'm not going to go into details of on this video, but like just put me on a bit of a downer. So not very motivated now to do any work at all. But I know that tomorrow is an exam that I have like potential for. I'm not quite there yet. So I need to work on it and then I'll actually do alright. Because like it's mathsy kind of computer science maths content, which is the maths that I'm good at. But I just haven't really revised it enough yet. So I need to get to revision and that is why I'm going to do now. And I suppose I'm going to keep going till quite late on because I haven't even started yet. But that's how it works. And then yeah, my exam is actually tomorrow afternoon, but I'm really bad at doing stuff the morning before exams. But that being said, if I don't get it all done today, then that's what's going to happen. I'll do it tomorrow morning. But hopefully I can get it all done then chill tomorrow morning. My housemate is banging around downstairs very loudly, but my camera's about to die. And obviously I really need to get on with work, despite not wanting to, but yeah, let's go. Oh dear, this is where it tells me I did bad. Loving this weird angle, but my day is actually on the uphill now. As you saw, I've done a bit of revision and I just did like a prelim application test thing for a placement I've applied for at BT. Now I'm just going to tackle that massive wad of printing that I did yesterday. Like I've got like hundreds of pages to hole punch and file. Then I need to write like a contents page for that. Then do a past paper for tomorrow's exam and then I'm done for the day. Setting myself quite a lot of work in the next, what time is it? It's 5. So in the next like 3 hours because I want to be done, eat food, watch Love Island. So yeah, I can't really have any breaks because the past paper is 2 hours as it is. So I've got an hour to file and write a contents page. Thinking about this now, probably not enough time. I'm gonna make it work. Gonna make it work. So it is now Wednesday. It is just about 1:15 and my exam today is at 2, so I am about to leave. I've had a pretty chill morning, not gonna lie. I am really bad at working the morning before an exam. In fact, I much prefer morning exams. I hate afternoon exams because I just stress myself out, so I sit there like psyching myself up about the exam, and if I try and do work beforehand it just doesn't go in and stresses me out more for the actual exam. So this morning I've done nothing, literally just watched Netflix with my housemate to try and chill out. I'm really stressed. So the past paper that I did last night, really didn't go as well as I thought it could. Like, I literally got stuck on question 1A. There's 3 questions and it was question 1A. So that's not ideal. I really do feel like I'm winging it, even though there was 9 different worksheets and all with answers that went through the entire course, like questions for each bit, and I did every single one of them and did okay. Yet now it's come to doing actual exam papers and I feel absolutely clueless. But there is nothing that I can do now. I just need to pack a bag and leave. So that's what I am doing. I'll show you what I'm wearing. As always, the lighting kind of sucks, but I have a like burnt red bodysuit on, which is literally from Primark. It's just like high neck. Then I have this jacket on, which I got from Depop, but it's also from Primark, and these trousers, which came from ASOS. It's a look and it's kind of comfortable, so like this is my exam vibes today. Got my hair in a bun again just because it's out of my way. I think it looks kind of cute, but yeah, guess I've got to go. I'm so scared. So it is 7 PM now and I haven't done anything since my exam. There was a big kerfuffle in the exam hall, like everything went wrong. It was quite funny. So the exam was delayed starting by 10 minutes because they told us we should have a sheet on our table, which none of the people around me had, and we were all just looking at each other like, what do we do? Then eventually someone put their hand up and said it, and they had to go and print a load more. So that was a massive delay. Then in the middle of the exam they just interrupted it, saying like, people doing exam number whatever, like one of your questions is wrong, we just need to tell you this, and that was literally mid-exam, so that scared me. And then at the end, like, you can leave early, which is what I did, and you have to ask for permission to leave early. So I asked an invigilator, she signed me off, let me go, then kind of walked off as I collected my stuff, then I got up and left. And as I was leaving, the guy in charge, like head examiner or whatever, he stopped me and was like, did you get permission to leave? I was like petrified because I was having to speak like basically silently because in an exam hall still, and I was like, yeah, and he went, did you really? I was like, yeah, and I had to point out the woman who let me go before he let me leave, like, so that scared me. But just a weird exam experience, but it's all over. It went about as well as could be expected. The format of the paper was different to what I was expecting completely, but like, I did my best. I think I didn't fail, don't think I necessarily got first, probably almost definitely not, but like, I tried my best. So now we just go on to the next one. I am going to do a bit of revision tonight because I cannot be wasting all my time, so that is the next job. Good morning, it is now Thursday and I look like I've just woken up. That's because I only just have. But this morning I have a phone interview. It is in 7 minutes and I'm stressed. So I'm just writing up a Word document right now, like to try and make some notes about things I'm going to say, like researching the company, etc. Then the phone interview, they're calling me at 10:30. It's currently 23 minutes past 10. They said that this is going to take up to an hour. Like, what kind of phone interview is an hour long? Usually they're like 15 minutes. So that's why I'm stressed, because I think they're going to ask me a lot of questions and I'm really bad at phone calls. So that's disgusting. Then I also have another phone interview tonight at 5. And I have a video interview thing that I need to do as well at some point within the next few days, because the deadline for it's Sunday evening. So a lot of interviewing to do basically. I and I really hate this kind of thing. I'm more excited for the video interview than I am for either of these phone interviews, because when there's someone on the other end of the phone judging you, like at least this video interview thing is like, you just send them video clips of yourself, you're not talking to anyone specifically. So that seems better than this, but yeah, I have 6 minutes to plan what I'm saying, so better stop talking to you guys and start writing about my computer science skills, so let's go. So it is a lot later now. I don't really know where the day's gone. It is 4:30 and I just did an hour-long past paper for the module, which my exam is tomorrow. The module is user interfaces and the paper is open book for one thing, hence why I have my notes. And it's also like very commonsensical, if that makes any sense. So you've just got to draw up screen designs and write about users and what kind of things they want from different software. So it's a bit of a long-winded writey paper, and as you saw as well, I was literally having to draw sketches in an exam scenario, which is just not my forte because I can't draw, but I did it, and I didn't actually fully finish the paper. I had 20 minutes left on my timer, which is actually ages. Probably need to stop that. Alexa, cancel timer.
1 hour timer cancelled.
Yeah, when I stopped I had about 20 minutes left, so I had ages, and I was like halfway through the very last part question, so I was well on track to finishing, but the paper's only an hour long and it is quite difficult to get it all done in the time because I was like scrolling like this, but I rushed a little bit, so tomorrow hopefully I'll be a bit more prepared. Need to finish it. I also do actually have a mark scheme, so I need to mark it too, but the reason I didn't do all that is because I stopped my time lapse at 4:30 only to realise that the company who I have a phone interview with at 5 had already called me. So not sure what's going on there, but I'm just going to wait for them to call me again because I've just checked over the email and they said, are you free Thursday at about 5 PM? So 4:30 is quite early for about 5 PM, but like next time they call I'll just pick up. I'm hoping it's less bad than this morning's phone interview. This morning's phone interview was the worst thing ever. So usually a phone interview is just like, or at least from my experience, it's just been a conversation about you and about the company, not too deep, just deciding if you're worth their time. But this was a 30-minute tech test. Like, I'm not even joking, they were asking me about different programming languages, the differences between them, all the different things I'd done. They were asking me about different types of testing. It was actually disgusting. They also grilled me deeply on the company. I'd done a bit of research, so I knew broadly what they did. Then they asked me specifically, do you know what software? And I was like, oh no. So that was horrible. After I hung up the phone, I literally just cried, then stayed in bed for a while. So that's probably where the day has gone, because I just moped in my own self-pity. But I've got up, I had no choice, had stuff to do, and I have this next phone interview. This one is just described as a short phone conversation, and they said we can explain a little bit more about the company and what we do and what the role would look like. So that sounds a bit more normal, not like a full-on test. So hopefully this is better than this morning, because I can't be doing with that again. That was too much stress for 10:30 in the morning on a day when I wasn't prepared to be stressed. Rant over. I'm just gonna chill until they call me again. I'm not gonna do any intense planning for the chat, I don't think. Just look through the company website and that beforehand. And yeah, hopefully this will be alright. And then I can finish completing and marking my paper. Then that's literally all the revision for tomorrow's exam that I can do. And then tonight I'm going to do some maths, because I am screwed for Saturday's exam. And it is at 9 AM on Saturday morning. So after tomorrow's exam I'll have basically no time to prepare for it. But I need to basically learn the entire module in one night. Woo! This is where I'm going to end up in tears when Saturday's exam comes along. But until then, we're ignoring it. Kind of. I am rambling so much, but yeah, just waiting for them to call me now. So it is Friday afternoon and I'm feeling amazingly ill today. Like, I just feel really nauseous and my stomach hurts. I presume it's just nerves, but I'm not even nervous about today's exam. Like, I'm fine about today's exam. I'm just nervous about tomorrow's exam. Like, that is starting to get to me now because it's coming and I'm not ready. But I need to forget about that until after 3 p.m. today. So my exam today is just 2 till 3. It is in the business school, which is actually quite close to where I live. Like, it's on the route towards campus, on the very edge of campus. So like, I don't need to walk as far as usual, so I'm definitely walking. It is not 1:30 yet and my exam starts at 2, so I've got plenty of time. I'm calm about today's exam, just about, but not tomorrow's. I didn't really speak to you last night either. I did have a second phone interview. It was a weird one. It wasn't really a phone interview at all. It was just a chat with the woman from HR at the company, and quite an interesting call actually. She was really lovely, gave me a lot of compliments and basically implied that they'd love to take me on, but they're not sure whether they can, which is a bit of a kick in the teeth because, like, as you all know, I've been really struggling to get a placement. Then as soon as I get like really positive feedback, they're like, but I don't know. But she was so lovely. She was like, if we can't take you, we'll try and I'll personally try and help you find somewhere else. Like, she was literally so nice. So I can't complain. Hopefully something comes of it. I'm gonna hear by the end of next week, I think, whether they're gonna consider taking me on or not. But until then, the placement search continues and exams continue. I've got my bag packed and everything, so I'm literally just gonna head off now, try and find the room because it's literally somewhere in the business school, but I've no idea where. And yeah, let's smash this exam and then cry about tomorrow. Well, so this is where my exam season goes aggressively downhill. My exam today was great. It wasn't the same layout as the previous 2 papers, which is what I expected it to be, but I tried my absolute best with what I was given, and like, I'm really impressed with my efforts. I was writing right until the last second and I got it all done like just in the time, wrote so much. Like, I'm proud of myself for it, but it exhausted me, so I got home, climbed into bed and I was like, oh, I won't fall asleep. I fell asleep. Then I woke up at like 6:15 and now it is 8 o'clock, and for the past hour and a half I have been trying to revise for tomorrow's exam with screaming children in the background, as you can probably hear, but I've just hit an absolute brick wall. Like, nothing is going in. I am like trying to go through some past papers and it's just not going in. Like, I know what I know and I feel like I can't learn anything more, and I don't know whether it's just me like being in a bad mood, I don't know, but like it just feels too late, like it's just not working and I'm very close to crying my eyes out. I know some stuff but just not enough. Like, I know the bare basics for like 4 out of the 5 chapters and it's just not enough for me to pass. It's just not, because the questions are so complicated. They're all proofs. You've got to like fully understand all the content to be able to actually answer them. And I can literally just tell you what a group is, what a vector space is. I can tell you the pure basics. I can't prove it. I can't. It's just a horrible state to be in, because I've known all along that I don't really understand this module, and yet here I am. But when you've got less than 12 hours till your exam and you kind of need to sleep before it, like, and nothing's going in your brain, there's not much you can do. I could keep going, I'm gonna keep going, but also like, I feel like I'm not benefiting from what I'm doing right now at all, but I can't just stop. Like, I just can't. So I'm gonna keep going and just try not to cry, but like, nah mate, I'm gonna fail. Like, I can tell you now that I'm gonna fail this exam. Which is just, it's just annoying. Because it means like I'm gonna have to pay £70 for a resit and have to come back in the summer, and when everyone's having fun I'll be revising again, 2nd year running. And like, it's not like I haven't tried at all. Like, there's a load of worksheets, I tried my best to do them all. Yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling, I think you get the gist. Okay, so I'm running the latest I have been all week this morning, which is typical on my most stressful exam day. After I spoke to you last night, I did actually do a bit more work and I started feeling ever so slightly better. Like, not like I'm gonna pass, but that I have the tiniest chance of passing, basically. But nothing can be done now, so I just need to head to the exam and get it out of my life. I'm gonna Uber there. I have literally less than half an hour. Still need to pack my bag and run out. I've got to put my shoes on as well. Basically, I need to go. I'm feeling my outfit today though. This jumper is new and it's from Boohoo and it's so cute. I'm just wearing it with this hot neck bralette. Feeling that, but you know, if I'm not gonna do well, might as well just dress well. Okay, yeah, I need to go. I'll tell you how it goes afterwards, but like, I'm expecting bad things, so hopefully I won't cry. So I am absolutely shattered, but I'm out of my exam and I've just got home and then FaceTime my parents for a bit. So I've only been in like half an hour and I'm so tired, really want a nap. But as for how the exam went, it went maybe better than I thought it would. Well, before my last minute revision at like midnight, I thought I was gonna get like literally 0 marks. And I reckon I got maybe like 30. But that's not enough because out of 100, 30 is not quite enough. And also, I thought I had passed my coursework for the module, but actually I haven't. On my coursework for this module, because I knew that I was struggling with this module all along, I got 34 out of 100 on all the coursework because I never got to submit the last one at the end of term because they locked up the School of Maths and it was just a bit of a disaster. So never submitted the last one. If I submitted the last one, I would have passed the courseworks. Overall, I would have got more like, I don't know, 40 something out of 100, so then I would have passed the coursework, but I didn't. So already I was set to fail from the get-go because I've already got like a grade hindering me, because that coursework counts for 15% of my overall grade and that 15% is already a fail. So I needed more than 40 to pass the module overall in the exam. I probably needed about 44 and I reckon I got like 30, so yeah. Probably failed. Not much I can do now. I did try my best. Like, there was a question in the exam that I was really proud of myself for being able to answer, but nonetheless it doesn't mean I passed. But yep, that's done. I do need to revise my last exam because kind of neglected it completely. I don't by any means think I'm going to fail it, but there's a chance I could do well if I sort my life out because it's a computer sciencey maths module. So like, kind of what I'm good at, because I'm alright at computer science maths, I'm just rubbish at maths. So I do need to revise that, but first I'm gonna do my video interview for a placement. I got offered this video interview earlier on in the week, so I've probably already mentioned it, but it's like a bit odd. I have to sit and speak to a camera. They like give you a question. This is what I think it is, I'm pretty sure. They give you a question, give you a few seconds to think, and then just start recording you for a duration of time, then stop, another question, etc, etc, and there's 5 questions. But yeah, theoretically, because I do YouTube and I'm used to talking to myself and to a camera, like maybe I'll be alright at this, but I'm not sure. I'm just gonna get changed because I suppose I need to look formal on the top half, so I'm just gonna put a blouse on. Then I'm going to do it, get it out of my life, then probably have a nap because, as I mentioned this morning, got like 3 hours sleep. So yes, video interview, nap, revision, then the rest of the day will be Netflix after that. So yes, woo. I'm surprisingly optimistic considering I just failed an exam, but here we go. Life goes on. I'm actually really nervous about this. Like, I don't know what it is. I just feel a little bit ill, but I want to get it out of the way, so let's do it. Oh my god, I actually hate it. I just did the practice question and it was just something simple like explain how your background and experience are going to be a good fit for this job, and I just freaked out. Like, you get 2 attempts to record it, not just 1, but I did better on the first attempt than the second attempt, and then got rid of the first attempt and then swore on the second attempt. Oh no! Luckily the practice question doesn't get sent off to them, but I literally just closed the tab down just in case it does, so it's, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna do so bad on this, but here we are. Let's go. So it is literally gone midnight on Sunday, so it's basically Monday now. But I haven't vlogged all day. That is because today has been super boring. It's just been a repeat of all the other revision time lapses that have been through this vlog. And I'm aware this vlog is getting really long, so I just haven't time lapsed anything today. But quite literally, I've been sat at my desk for about 8 hours, like with a few breaks in the middle, but about 8 hours of revision at this point. And I am exhausted. Honestly, this exam is a mathsy computer science exam, and I thought I was absolutely fine. I thought I knew like all the content. Half the module like I'd just forgotten about apparently because I didn't realise it was there. Then when I looked at the past papers and realised I didn't know half of it, I was like, oh. So I don't even think I spoke to you last night either, but like I started ever so slightly last night and then I've just worked all through today, and I have just finished all of the worksheets and practice questions that I can find, and I've skimmed for a past paper, but I haven't had time to actually do a past paper because it would take like 2 hours since that's how long the paper is, and there's no mark scheme. So at this point it seems kind of pointless, but I know how to do all the maths now. There's just a lot of wordy bits like explain how this is more efficient than this, etc, etc, and I'm not really sure how I'm going to answer the wordy bits tomorrow, but they appear in both past papers. Like, there's quite a lot of wordy questions as well as maths, but you know, it'll be fine. Honestly, I've just had enough. Like, I'm going out tomorrow night and I cannot wait for exams to be out of my life because this has been a horribly stressful week. So yeah, I'm just gonna sleep now. My exam tomorrow is in the afternoon. I usually don't work on the morning before exams, but I'm thinking maybe I'll go and try and draft some answers to some of these wordy bits because both past papers are very similar. There's just no mark schemes for them, so I presume tomorrow's will be similar as well. Also, I look rough as hell. I've not had a shower or done anything with my hair. This is literally my bun from yesterday. It's gone all floppy. But yes, I'll stop rambling and I will see you tomorrow for my final exam. And then we'll end this very, very long vlog. So it is now Monday afternoon and I am looking very rough because I just could not be bothered to put makeup on this morning, and my face is just showing how tired I am. Like, ugh. But my last exam is in less than an hour, and honestly I feel really, really sick. I am just stressed, even despite spending like 8 hours revising yesterday. I feel like I can't remember anything. Like, the knowledge doesn't feel as deep rooted in my brain as it should be, therefore I just think I'm going to forget it all. So I'm literally like looking over my notes right now. I just have my massive notebook and I'm just staring at everything and hope that it will help it go in my brain. It's not really helping, but I do need to leave the house in like 10 minutes. Honestly, when this is all over with, I'll be a happy bunny. But for now, I'm just gonna quickly try and go over as much more as I can in the next like 10 minutes. Then probably get an Uber to uni because I just feel really sick. Like, even my water isn't helping me feel better. So I'm gonna Uber to uni. Then it is a 2-hour exam, so I'll be done by 4. Come home, buy alcohol, go out. But I'll probably end the vlog before then because it's so long. But yeah, let's get this done. So it is a few days later now, and typical me was editing this video, which is now 35 minutes long, and realised that I never filmed an outro, so I'm going to try and keep this really brief. My numerical computation exam, which was my Monday exam, went absolutely awfully, but everyone in the room agreed that it was absolutely dreadful. So everyone was in solidarity thinking that it sucked. So even though I felt really bad at the time, as soon as I got out and spoke to other people, calmed me down a bit. So it's just completely off my mind now. Like, I'm just very glad exams are over and I've had a really good past few days just chilling out. But yeah, this was my exam experience. I'm aware it has been very long, but it has very much summarised the typical university exam season. So I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe down below to see more from me. The next video that you will see from me will be a day in my life, a university style video, but I'm going to film it on my birthday, so that should be really fun. And until then, bye!